Yeah.
Daisy, I was just gonna say, I don't really, the only thing I would say for you is like, if you use fists and stuff when you're like, right, like when you're in like tabletop or plank and stuff, but yeah, the best thing is just gonna be to stay off of it, which I know you don't want to do, so.
I don't want to do anything. Also, I stepped on.
I'm like, that's really,
And now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
oh, right there? Oh,
Yeah. And I'm like, is some of it still in there? I don't know. I'm like, so I'm just falling apart. My wrist, my hips are like.
just be
Be
gentle, be gentle.
Be gentle.
You be gentle. Don't push it.
Last week before she goes.
Okay. Okie dokie, artichokes. I think let's just do the yogas. Ugh. All right, friends, let's do this. So we'll start in comfortable seated meditation. So if you want to like move or stretch or wiggle a little, feel free. And then eventually settle in and find stillness. So eventually just bring your hands somewhere to rest intentionally. Maybe it's in your lap. Palms face down to be a little more grounded. Palms face up to be a little more open or receptive. Maybe you prefer to bring your hands to your heart. Or even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. Feel into the length of your spine, length in the back of your neck. Let your facial muscles soften, your shoulders melt down away from your ears. And take these first few moments to just really fully arrive here in this space. So we've all made it here physically. Good job. See if you can let yourself arrive here mentally, emotionally, energetically. So whatever you've got going on in your life and just kind of all the chaos from the world for now, just leave it outside this room and feel yourself in this space. Feel the ground underneath you, the air on your skin. Feel your breath rising and falling, expanding and contracting inside of you. You might even just notice, how do you feel beyond physical? How do you feel energetically? How do you feel emotionally this morning? And whatever thoughts you've got going in your head, you don't have to turn them off. But see if you can just start to witness them. So become the awareness behind your thoughts. And just start to notice them coming and going without attaching to them. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can with your breath. Imagine you can breathe into every tiny little space inside of you. Hold in that fullness. Maybe even find an extra sip of air at the top. And then open your mouth and great big sigh, let it go. Good, do that a couple more times. So great big huge inhale, fill up as full as you can get and hold. Once again, extra little sip, teaspoon more. And then out your mouth, release, sigh it out. Nice job. One more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Pause, hold, let that breath circulate around. Take your extra sip or maybe even two this time. And then as you're ready, just open your mouth and release. Very nice. Seal your lips now. And start to drop into your enjoiiii breath. So enjoiiii, in and out through your nose. Gentle constriction in the back of your throat. So if you can start to create that noise, that oceanic sound, that whisper noise, as you breathe in and out. See if you can start to feel every single inhale move all the way down into your low belly and your low back. Every single exhalation, see if you can find emptiness at the bottom of each exhale. So take your exhales all the way to empty and maybe even pause there for a split second and feel what we call Uddiyana Bandha. So your core lock, your belly button draws back and up. You feel that connection to your center. So this breath, it's very slow and steady, is not in a rush. It's also powerful and strong, dynamic. It supports you as you move through your physical practice. So you're more than welcome to stay right here, just connecting to your breath a little longer. You're also welcome to come back to this place at any time throughout our practice. You just need a moment. If you are ready to begin moving your body, take your breath with you and transition onto your hands and your knees, tabletop. And then once you're on hands and knees, start with either cat-cows or hip circles. So inhale to a back bend, lifting your heart and your tailbone. And exhale to a round spine, curling in as you empty out in your breath. And if you want to take these in full circles or get a little more creative, even draw figure eights, you're more than welcome to. Just really feel into the mobility of your spinal column. Feel into the mobility, not just in your lower and your upper back, but also right in the middle of your back, right in the middle of your spine. Take about 3 more breaths here. And then start to find your way just back to a nice neutral spine in your tabletop position. Bring your knees at least hips width distance apart if they're not there already. We'll take thread the needle with our right arm. So reach your right arm out and up as high as you can. Breathe in here. And then exhale to thread your right arm through. So reach, 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 and then come down gently, resting on the outside of your shoulder and your head. So you need to lean forward a little to get your head to the ground. That's fine. You can use your left hand as leverage, kind of pushing into the ground with your left hand or your left fingertips. Maybe you want to wrap your left arm behind your back, or if there's any other variation you would like to work here, feel free. Give yourself about 3 more deep breaths. Soft through your face, soft through your jaw. Soft through your forehead and your eyebrows. If you do have your right hand lifted, my friends, or excuse me, your left hand lifted, set your left hand back on the ground. And then on an inhale, unthread your right arm. Reach it out and all the way back up one more time. And exhale, right hand down. And then for a moment, downward facing dog. So curl your toes under, lift your knees and lift your hips. Walk out your dog pose. So feel all the length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. Feel the strength in your shoulders, the strength in your core. It's fine if you bend your knees. It's fine if your legs never get completely straight here. So the goal is not to get your legs straight or your heels flat on the ground. The intention is to lengthen from fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. And your hands are your foundation in this posture. So make your hands strong and active. Spread your fingers wide. Press especially through your thumbs and index. And even imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips, kind of like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. So the more you can use the strength in your hands, the less it will feel like all the weight is in your joints and your wrists. Use your breath to hold you and support you as well. So big and spacious. Every exhalation, you connect back to your center, navel to spine. Take one more round in your down dog. And then at the bottom of your exhalation, just gently bring your knees back to the ground, tabletop. Make sure they're at least hips-width distance apart. We'll take thread the needle with our left arm. So left arm out and all the way up. Inhale here, and then exhale to thread it through. Come down to rest gently, and then breathe deeply and intentionally into your back body. So see if you can really feel your breath, the back of your heart space, your back ribs, even down into your low back and your kidneys. All the way to empty with each exhale. And again, bottom of each exhale, feel that connection to your strong core. Notice if you're clenching through your jaw, tightening up through your forehead, and just by noticing, see if anything shifts. Last couple rounds. If you have your right hand lifted, bring your right hand slowly back to the earth. And then with an inhale, unthread your left arm. Reach it out and up one more time, as high as you can. Nice, Isaac. And then exhale, set your hand down. Once again, take it back to downward facing dog. So give yourself a moment, walk it out. Feel that long line of energy from fingertips up to your sit bones. Feel your breath expanding and contracting and holding you from the inside. So your inhales create a sense of lightness or buoyancy. Your exhales connect you to your intrinsic strength. So the more you can figure out how to use your breath in your yoga practice, the less you're going to be fighting your way through or muscling your way through. Your breath is there to support you if you let it. Take one more great big inhalation into your down dog. Thanks, Kirsten. And as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come into your halfway lift position. And then let it go. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to a halfway lift. This time, pause in your halfway lift. Bring your feet hips-width distance apart if they're not already. Bend your left knee a lot. Left fingertips to the ground or left hand to a block, right arm to the sky. So a little twist. And think of this as a halfway lift with a twist, not a forward fold with a twist. So your spine is long, crown is reaching forward, left knee is bent, but get your right leg as straight as you can. So pull your right hip towards the back wall. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot. Breathe down into your belly. And with your exhale, twist just a little bit further. Take one last round. Nice, Tammy. Bottom of your exhale, let it go and just slowly switch to the other side. So right knee bends a lot, right hand down, left arm up. Again, nice and long through your spine. So crown of your head is extending towards the front wall as you draw your left hip towards the back wall. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your left foot and work the length in your left leg as best you can. Feel the twist coming from your center, so not with your arms, but right underneath your rib cage. Feel that ringing out sensation. Last round here. And then end of your exhalation, release, forward fold. For just a moment, hang out in your fold. Maybe ragdoll your arms, perhaps bounce or sway or bob a little bit. And try to keep your weight just slightly forward, so less in your heels, more in your toes and the balls of your feet. And then use the strength in your core to lift your butt up as high as you can. Let the crown of your head just move towards the ground. Back of your neck nice and long. Last round. One more time. Inhale to a halfway lift, just realigning your spine. And then exhale, release. This time, take it all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and keep rising. Arms overhead as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Breath to movement here for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow dive. So stick your butt out and feel your strong core. Bending the knees might be really helpful. Inhale, spinal extension, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet, rise back up. Arms overhead, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take that one more time through. Try to move slow with big, deep breath. Inhale, high mountain pose. Take the entire length of your exhale to dive down and then fold. Nice, Jana. Beautiful. Halfway lift position. Fill up with your breath. Exhale, release. All the way to empty. Connect to your strong core. And from that place, rise. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, this time, inhale, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. So feel your shoulder blades hugging around your spine. And then try not to lock out or hyperextend through your elbows. Start to reach your hands back away from your body. So only as far as you can. And then if you want to, you can add a little back bend. Press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing a yoga block. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head collapse back. So feel strength in the sides of your neck. Yes, take one more big inhalation. Nice, Sandra. And then keep your clasp. Hinge at your hips as you exhale all the way down into your fold. So if you can hang out in your forward fold with your fingers interlaced behind you for a couple breaths. So feel your connection to your strong core. Use your core to lift your butt higher, and then use the mobility in your shoulders to lift your knuckles a little higher. Relax your neck. And if it helps you, please bend your knees more to relax your neck more. So even with a big bend in your knees, you're still working the pose. Take one more big inhalation. And then as you exhale, hands to your low back, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Give them a little shaky shake. On an inhalation, find your halfway lift position, realigning. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank or modified plank. Take just a moment here and really find your strength. So actively push the ground away. Your fingers should be spreading nice and wide. Draw your belly button in and up. Take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Yes, beautiful. You can absolutely keep your knees lifted, or you can bring your knees down to modify. Next time you inhale, find that little baby rock forward. So you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower just halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up into your high plank. And do that just one more time. So as you exhale, the chaturanga hold. Hold until you're empty. And then inhale, push back up. Thanks, Jessica. Exhale super slowly all the way to your belly. As you inhale, we'll take Spider-Man Cobra. So hands nice and wide up on your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Little tone in your belly. Navel to spine. Protects low back. As you exhale, twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, bring it back to center. Heart lifts. Press through pelvis and shoelaces. And then exhale, other side twist. Nice and wide with your hands. Inhale back through center. So wider hands, Pam. Exhale, twist. The wider your hands, the better. It's like a micro shoulder pigeon. Give your shoulders space. Yeah, much better. And once you've gone, one more time to each side. No rush. You'll bring it back to center. You can hold there as long as you like. Downward facing dog is your eventual destination. So find your way back in your own time, in your own way. All right, big deep breaths, enjoiiii breath. So see if you can use your breath to hold you. See if you can hear your breath and use it as an anchor point to keep you present. So if you are focusing on the inhale as it's happening, on the exhale as it's happening, everything else just kind of falls away. You're present in this moment. So feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. Feel the expansion of your inhale and the way it creates that lightness from the inside. And all the way to empty with each exhalation and connect to your center at the bottom of each exhale. Slow, steady breath. No rush. Nice down dogs, you guys. Take one more big inhalation into your dog pose. And then with your exhalation, gaze to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. And then press into your feet, rise up. Inhale, your arms extend. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We'll start to build our flow now. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, little baby back bend. So cactus your arms, curl open, make it come from mid and upper back, not so much low back. Inhale, re-extend, reach up. And then with your exhalation, sit back into a chair plane pose. So arms reach back and your butt sits back. Keep your heart lifted. So rather than rolling your shoulders forward, roll your shoulders back and down. Palms either face one another or face the ground. And then a little bend in your elbows might be helpful. Try to squeeze your elbows towards each other behind you. Yes, good. As you're sitting back, feel a connection to your strong core, navel to spine. So pull your belly button in and up. You can stay right here, or invitation to float up to tiptoes if you would like. If you float up to your tiptoes, get your heels as high as you can. Yes. Nice, Daisy. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Next time you inhale, high mountain pose, as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down. So stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. Beautiful. Nice trace. As you inhale, heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Is Pam really good? Back in your down dog. Ujjayi breath. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Beautiful. And then for right now, keep your hips square so your inner thighs face each other. And it's fine to have a big bend in your left knee. It's fine to be on the ball of your left foot. Try not to sink into your outer left hip. So rather than feeling like you're kind of leaning to the left, hug in towards midline. I don't care about the height of your right leg, but make it as straight and as strong and as powerful as possible. So active through your right foot. Take one more big inhalation, push down through your fingertips, press up through your right foot, and then keep your hips as high as you can, knee towards your nose. So hips stay high, but round your back on the ball of your back foot or your back tippy toes, and then step forward as soft as you can. Yes. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. So all 10 toes face forward. Nice rose, high on the ball of your back foot. So try not to be in a place where your back heel is almost touching the ground. But if it feels okay, get high on the ball of your back foot. Make your stance nice and long. And then from that place, hug back in towards midline. So energetically, pull your front hip back and your back hip forward. Back leg as straight as possible. Back leg should feel just as powerful as your front leg. Tone your belly, draw your belly button in and up so you feel a little support through your low back, as if there's a brace right around your middle. Puff up your heart and maybe even take your gaze up. So be intentional with your gaze. Be intentional through your hands and your fingers. So whatever you're doing, you feel it. You're aware of it. You're doing it on purpose. And then breathe into this pose, every little space. Take one more big inhale, reach high. As you exhale, turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover. You can absolutely stay right here or optional back bend. Again, make it come from mid and upper back. So you're not just leaning back, you're curling open, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Take one more round. Very nice, everybody. As you inhale back to your crescent lunge, invitation if you want to straighten both of your legs, squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. And then bring your hands down into your low lunge. Stay in your lunge position, but add a twist. So left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. Yes. Strong through your legs. So again, back leg just as powerful as front. Sometimes I even like to imagine and feel as if the power of the pose is coming out of my back toes and moving through my back leg, then connecting right at my core, right at my center. So see if you can feel the twist. Every time you exhale, coming from your center, that wringing out sensation. Doesn't have to be forceful or aggressive, but just every exhale, that little wringing out. Take one last deep breath here. Nice work. Bottom of your exhale, let it go. Walk your hands to the long edge, left long edge of your mat, parallel to your feet. Straighten out your legs. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. See if you can reach your arms out to both sides like you have great big wings. Draw your belly button in and up and feel your core engaged to hold you. So stick your butt out, reach the crown of your head forward, and then reach your arms nice and wide. So feel length in every single direction. Breathe into that length. Take one more in-breath. Nice, Laura, and then exhale, let it go. Either fold, or if there's any way you want to play, you want to explore, go for it. Open mouth sighs are always welcome. Notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel. See if you can notice it without judgment, not trying to figure it out, but just getting curious. Not necessarily needing answers, maybe discovering more questions. Just responding to what you feel in your body. Exploring, listening. Last couple of breaths. All right, next time you breathe in, my friends, come back to a halfway lift position. Bring your hands to your hips. Press into your feet. Come all the way up to a standing position. And then once you are standing, pivot your right toes forward. Bend your front knee, warrior two. So right arm forward, left arm back. If you need to make any other adjustments in your stance, please feel free. Feel your right butt cheek, your front butt cheek wrapping underneath you, and feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Yes, you guys look awesome. Press into the inner and outer edges of both feet. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach as far as you can. Side angle pose, tip it over. So right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. Your left arm could also reach forward, bicep next to your ear. Feel that length all the way down your long left side. If the half or the full bind is in your practice and you feel like going there, you're welcome to. Just keep your hips opening towards the windows. Keep your heart opening. You guys look so good. Good awareness. Keep wrapping your front butt cheek. Nice, Jill. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Keep your back foot rooted and strong. Couple more rounds. Soft through your face. Soft through your forehead, your jaw. From the press of your feet, next time you inhale, rise up through warrior two and take it into reverse. So front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back, lengthen your right side. If you need to bend, or excuse me, if you need to straighten your front leg for a moment, that's fine. But then eventually bend deeply into your front knee. And as you bend deeply into your front knee, imagine you can lift your right rib cage even further away from your right hip. Breathe into your right waistline, the space between your right ribs. Keep that little tone in your belly supporting your low back so it's your transverse abdominis. See if you can feel that engagement. It's subtle, makes a huge difference. One more great big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. So low lunge into standing splits. Left leg lifts, right leg roots. Just like a one-legged forward fold. Nice job. You guys look so good. I'm so impressed with everyone. All right, relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold. Try not to sink into your outer right hip, but instead hug in with your right inner thigh. If there's any way you want to explore, feel free. So maybe right arm wraps behind right leg. Maybe you're feeling some handstand hops. Take just a couple more rounds in your standing split. If you're holding, relax through your neck and your face and see if you can get your core to do a little more work. See if you can feel your left toes. Spread them apart as they float. Take one more big inhale, everyone. Nice, Jana. And then as you exhale, left foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. And give your right leg a little shake out if you would like. And then eventually, bring your big toes together to touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you can choose to either lift your heels really high, that'll work strength and balance, or try to press your heels down, that'll work ankle flexibility. Maybe wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug, a squeeze. So you can feel your breath in your back body, especially. Couple more rounds. With your next inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine long, stick your butt out. You can widen your feet if you want to. And then exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, take it all the way up to stand, arms overhead. Pause in your high mountain pose. Check in. Try to find neutral through your spine and pelvis. So if it feels like you're sticking your butt out, flaring your ribs, or tucking your tailbone, rounding your upper back, find as close to neutral for your own body as you can. Right foot is your base. Lift your left knee up, standing staff pose. So left knee lifts, flex your toes back and active. Yes, beautiful. Hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, figure four with chair plane arms. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh, sit back, reach back. Weight is in your right heel. And when we flow, breath to movement, this is where we'll go. But for right now, we're gonna hold this pose. So if there's any way you wanna play around, go for it. Maybe you take it into a forward fold. Maybe you take it into a twist. Maybe you're feeling an arm balance. So it's all you. If you fall out 10 times, awesome. Meet yourself right there. That is the practice. Open mouth size at any time. Good. Keep the flexion through your left toes. Last couple breaths. Come back to standing staff next time you inhale. So arms to the sky, left knee lifts. If you want, you can set your left foot down. Otherwise, if you want more, you can extend your left leg forward. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, curtsy squat, left toes off the right edge of your mat, hands to heart. Take just a moment here, getting low. Try to square your hips forward. So pull right hip back, left hip forward, squeeze through your inner thighs. Draw navel to spine. So you're not sticking your butt out and looking at the ground. You're reaching your tailbone down, lengthening through your low back. Take one more round, see if you can get a little bit lower. As you inhale, high mountain pose, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And then exhale, slow swan dive all the way down and release into your fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa. See you in down dog. And of course, you can always skip it. So take care of yourself, meet yourself where you're at. Honor what is going on inside of you. So I cannot tell what you are feeling inside your body and give you all sorts of cues, all sorts of invitations. They might help, but you're the only one that knows what's happening. So feel it. Listen to it. Get curious about it. From your down dog, left leg to the sky. Nice, Tammy. Keep your hips square for this one. Inner thighs face one another. So it's probably harder to get your leg really high with square hips. See if you can be okay with that. Who cares about the height? Go for length, strength, and power. So press up with your left foot. Imagine somebody came and tried to press your left leg down. It would not even move. There's so much power. There's so much energy running all the way up through your left leg into your left toes. Take one more inhale. Nice, Isaac. And as you exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose. So try not to let your hips drop down. You should have plenty of space in front of you. Step through softly, low lunge. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. So strong, stable legs. Your legs are your foundation. High on the ball of your back foot. Energetically, draw front hip back, back hip forward. Tone your belly. Feel that brace around your middle, your transverse abdominis. Puff up your chest. Maybe take your gaze up. So whatever you're doing with your gaze, it's intentional. Whatever you're doing with your arms, your hands, your fingers, it's intentional. Take one more inhale in crescent. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover. Or if you want to modify, back knee can come to the ground gently. Stay here, or optional back bend. So make it come from mid and upper back. Those transverse abdominis still engaged, still holding you. Take one more round, those of you in the back bend. Good job. Inhale, crescent, or extend both of your legs this time. Squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Exhale, hands come down, low lunge position. And from your low lunge, revolve lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Twist towards the windows. Nice purring. So feel the twist, not coming from your arms, but coming from your core, from your center, right under your rib cage. Breathe down into your belly. And with your exhale, ring out gently, not forcefully. Back leg is strong and powerful. Inner thighs are hugging in. Take your last breath here. Work your twist, and then bottom of your exhale, let it go. Walk your hands to the long edge, right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet and straighten out your legs. Halfway lift position as you inhale. Add your big wings. Reach out to both sides. And then exhale wherever you'd like to take it, either fold or play on this side. Doesn't necessarily have to be what you did on the other side. To be present. Notice, feel, observe. Just let your body know you are listening. Maybe you literally just say in your own mind, almost like a mantra, I'm listening. Open your mouth at any time and give yourself a nice big sigh. So if it feels like there's a lot of energy, there's overwhelm, give it somewhere to go. Sigh it out your mouth. All right, my friends, next time you breathe in, come back to your halfway lift, hands on your hips, press into your feet and rise all the way up to a standing position. Once you are standing, we'll move towards our warrior two. So pivot left toes forward, bend your left knee, left arm forward, right arm back. Notice if you're trying to pull your right hip forward or pull your right shoulder forward, and just let everything open towards the side of the room. Yeah, a little tone in your belly so you're not flaring your ribs, navel to spine. Feel that brace around your middle, even here. And then next time you breathe in, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, just your arms have to change. Left towards the ground, right towards the sky, or right arm could reach forward, bicep next to your ear. Just keep your hips open, keep your heart open. Keep wrapping your left butt cheek underneath your body. Keep your back foot rooted firmly, both the inner and outer edge. If the half or the full bind is in your practice, you want to take it, go for it. Last couple rounds or so. Slow, spacious inhales. Strong exhales all the way to empty. From the press of your feet, next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So come up through your warrior two, pivot your front palm to face up, and then reach up, reach back. Your front leg needs a break. You want to straighten it out for a moment, fine with me. Then eventually bend deeply into your front knee as you track it towards your pinky toe. Feel the tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals, supporting your low back, transverse abdominis. Once again, I'll say it a million times, it's so important. See if you can feel more length in your left side as you breathe even bigger into your left waistline, space between your left ribs. Nice, Tracy. Beautiful poses, friends. One more great big inhale. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Standing splits, left foot is your base, float your right leg up. And it doesn't have to be super high, it doesn't have to look anything even close to the split. So maybe your right foot is 2 inches away from the ground, fine with me. Just find your own personal edge. Lysandra, hug in with your left inner thigh. Relax your neck just like you would do in a forward fold. As best you can, use your core here. So rather than feeling like, oh, all the weight is in my left leg, all the weight is in my left foot, lift yourself out of your left leg using your strong core, using your breath. Make your right toes, the ones that are in the air, make them active. Try to spread them apart, lots of energy. Take one more big inhale. And then with your exhale, forward fold, set your right foot down to the top of your space. You can give your left leg a shake out or pedal out your heels for a moment if you want. And then eventually bring your big toes together again, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. If you want something different, you could play with a toe stand this time. So balancing on your tiptoes, point your knees straight forward and bring your hands to your heart center. And then if you still want more play, maybe you even play with crow pose, little arm balance from here. So feel free, take about 2, 3 more breaths. Nice, Jill. Awesome, Daisy. All right, my friends, next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. So lengthen your spine, realign. And exhale, let it go, fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale into your high mountain pose. So arms reach up, pause for just a moment. Check in with your own alignment. Notice your own imbalances. Is there any way you could be a little more neutral through pelvis and spine, even if it means bending your knees or bending your elbows a bit? Left foot is your foundation this time. Lift your right knee, standing staff. Flex your right toes back towards your shin. So super active through your right foot. Active weight is a lot lighter. Hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze and just find your balance here. Really good. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, figure four, chair plane arms. So sit back, reach back. This is where we'll go when we flow. But for right now, we're gonna hold. So if you wanna move around a bit, play, explore, please feel free. It does not have to be what you did on the other side. So our minds think everything has to be exactly even on both sides always. But our body, lots of times we got different stuff going on each side. So get curious about that, honor that. About 2, 3 more breaths. Keep the strong flex through your toes. Your ankle is not twisting or sickling. If you're holding that chair position, most of your weight should be in your left heel. Take one last round. Inhale back to standing staff. Arms reach up, left knee lifts, or you can set your right foot down if you need. If you want a little bit extra, extend your right leg forward only as much as you can without rounding your back. Without leaning back, I should say. Take one more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, take your little curtsy squat. So hands to heart, right toes off the left edge of your mat. Yes, try not to stick your butt out and look down. Lengthen through your low back. So tailbone towards the ground, lift your heart, tone your belly. Get a little bit lower, last round. So good. Inhale, high mountain pose. Both feet on your mat, both arms reach high. And then exhale, take your slow dive down, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in, nice and long, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, vinyasa your way. And then end up either in down dog or child's pose. Great place for a child's pose if you would like one. So we will now flow through all of that, through that entire sequence, everything we just did. A couple more times, but we're gonna go a little faster. So we'll go one breath, one movement, but it does not mean that you just speed through it and forget to breathe. It means the exact opposite. You're using your big, spacious breath to guide your slow, intentional movement. So even transitioning slowly and intentionally. And if it feels like I'm cueing too slow for you, I challenge you to breathe bigger and breathe deeper than you even thought you could. So big, deep breaths to guide your movement. And if at any time you just want to take a little break or do your own thing, always, that is fine with me. Please honor your own needs and your own practice. If you would like to join me, downward facing dog, enjoiiii breath. All right, big inhalation as you push the ground away. And then with your exhalation, look to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. From the press of your feet, engage your strong core as well and rise all the way up. Arms reach, hands to heart as you exhale. All right, here we go, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Curl open. Comes from mid and upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach. And then exhale, sit back, reach back, maybe even float to your tiptoes. Beautiful. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain. So as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes and take your slow dive down. So it's an exaggeration of what you should feel every time you dive. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. You can even hold empty. Inhale, peel your heart open. Keep your shoulders back and down. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through, nice and soft. Crescent lunge, breathe in and rise. Strong through your legs, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you want it. So bend your back knee, cactus your arms, inhale back to crescent, or option to extend your legs, powerful legs. Exhale, hands come down, low lunge. Inhale, revolve lunge, reach your right arm up, follow with your gaze. Exhale, unwind, hands over to the left long edge of your yoga mat, parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeply, and then listen, root through your feet. Reverse swan dive, take it all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, I'm gonna change it up, reverse your warrior. So reach up, reach back. And then exhale, side angle. So reach forward, tip it over. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. And if you want, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle just for a moment. Reach high. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Low lunge once again. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. Spread through your left toes. Tiny little potato bug ball as you exhale, tuck and curl all the way to empty, get small and compact. Halfway lift position, realign, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach your arms up, float your left knee up. Exhale, figure four, sit back into your chair plane. Inhale, back to standing staff. Option to extend left leg if you want a little more. And then curtsy squat, hands to heart, get low. Reach high, inhale, high mountain. And take your dive down into your fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift position. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa, or you can always skip it. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, left leg to the sky, strong and powerful. Exhale, left foot steps through, nice and soft. Beautiful rise, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, turbo lunge, option to add the back bend if it will serve you. Yes, and then inhale back to crescent, option to extend both of your legs, squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Exhale, hands come down, low lunge. Revolve lunge as you breathe in, left arm up, follow with your gaze. Very nice, and then exhale, let it go, unwind, hands over to the right long edge of your mat, parallel your feet. Halfway lift as you breathe in, maybe add your big wingspan. And then exhale, fold. Press into your feet, connect to your strong core, rise all the way up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Now remember, we're reversing it first. So inhale, reach up, reach back. And then side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Inhale, you choose either another warrior two, or if you want, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach up and back. And then exhale, low lunge, cartwheel your hands down. Root into your left foot, inhale, standing splits, lift your right leg high. Exhale, straight into your little tiny potato bug ball, all the way to empty as you get small and compact. Halfway lift position, heels down, stick your butt out and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Bow deeply. From the press of your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms reach, right knee lifts. Exhale, figure four, sit back and reach back. Yes, very nice. Inhale, standing staff. You can extend right leg if you want. And then curtsy, squat, hands to heart. Get low in your legs. Beautiful. Inhale, reach high, high mountain pose. And then take it all the way down. Exhale. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Next rose. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment right here and just notice what you feel. Just be in your body. You can give yourself a couple open mouth sighs if you would like. Got one more round. I'm going to add a few things, change a few things up. So just like you've been doing, stay present, listen to my cues. Take what works and leave the rest behind. You are coming with me for our last round, downward facing dog. Big inhalation as you push the ground away. And then exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale. And release, exhale. From emptiness, take it all the way up and inhale, arms extend. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, last round, my friends. Listen right here. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice to your right side. Hips go left. Exhale. And then through center as you breathe in. Switch to the other side as you breathe out. Up and then over. Inhale, center. Little baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Tone your belly as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach high. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird float to tiptoes if you want. One last time. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain pose, super tall. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes. Slow dive all the way down and release into your fold. Heels on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Exhale or even hold empty. Inhale, lift your heart, keep your shoulders back and down. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. All right, listen, inhale your right leg high. You can stay and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can, little twist. Inhale, three-legged, extend and lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right tricep or right armpit, get as high as you can. Inhale, three-legged. Now everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose and step through softly, low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you want it. Inhale back to crescent, maybe extend your front leg. Now listen here, airplane pose. So arms swing back, launch off your back foot. Think of a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel and see if you can create that with your body. So use your back strength to lift your heart. Use your inner thigh strength to lift your back heel. Amazing. One last round. Land in crescent lunge as soft as possible. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Revolve lunge, right arm to the sky. Breathe in. And then exhale, hands over to the left long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Option to add your big wings. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, connect to your strong core, and rise all the way up. Inhale, arms overhead. Warrior two as you exhale. Reverse. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and down. We will pause in our side angle. If you want to stay here, that's fine. Otherwise, balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg up. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open, and keep pressing actively with your back foot. If your back leg feels heavy, probably you're not engaging the muscles in it. So make your back leg strong, back foot active like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Where's your breath? Can you still feel it? Move it into all the little spaces. Last round. Awesome, Laura. And then see if you can land softly back in warrior two. So everyone, warrior two. Take a moment to adjust your stance if needed. Next, inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach up and just slightly back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Standing splits, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, all the way to empty, get small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift position, heels down, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Good breathing, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts. Now listen, my friends. Eagle pose, left knee on top, left elbow underneath. Wrap your arms together. If that's too much, you can grab the backs of your shoulders instead. You've got your arms wrapped. Try to lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Lengthen through your low back like you're reaching your tailbone towards the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs and maybe sit a little deeper. Feel the energy of an eagle invited into your body. Focused and alert. Calm and relaxed all at the same time. One more round. So good. Inhale, standing staff. So unwind everything. Maybe extend left leg forward. And then curtsy, squat, hands to heart, get low. Inhale, reach high. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And then exhale takes you down into your fold. Beautiful work. Inhale, halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower slowly and mindfully. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. You are almost there. Got one more side. Inhale, left leg high. Stay and hold, or left knee, right elbow. Use your strong oblique muscles. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left to left. Aim high on your left arm. Inhale, three-legged. Last one, everyone. Knee towards your nose. Step through as soft as possible. Low lunge. Crescent lunge. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, turbo. Cactus your arms, maybe at the back bend. Inhale, back to crescent. Maybe straighten your legs. And then remember, adding on airplane pose. So arms swing back as you propel forward, launching off your back foot. Nice, Rose. Keep your hips as square as you can. Lift your heart and feel the strength in your back body. One last round. Spread through your back toes. Come back, crescent lunge, landing softly. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. You're doing great. Almost there. Inhale, revolve, lunge, left arm up. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe add your big wings. And then release. Fold deeply all the way to emptiness. And from that place, rise. Inhale your arms overhead. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, up and back. Exhale into your side angle pose, reach forward, tip it over. Stay right here, or balancing half moon. Left hand reaches forward, back foot floats up. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open, keep breathing. Big, spacious breaths. Nice, Kirsten. Open through the front of your heart. Strong through your back leg. Press with your back foot. Take one last round. Wherever you're working, maybe lift your back leg a little bit higher. See if you can land back in a warrior two, maybe softly. Take a moment to adjust if you need. With your next inhale, reverse triangle, straighten front leg. Reach up and back. Try to keep your hips level. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. You are almost there. Standing splits, lift your right leg high. Spread your toes. Tiny little potato bug ball, get small, empty out. Halfway lift, get long, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, take it all the way up. Inhale, arms reach up, right knee lifts. And then remember, eagle, right knee on top, right elbow on bottom. Sit back, squeeze your inner thighs. If you can't get the second wrap of your toes around your calf, no biggie. Just keep your toes active. Try to lift your elbows up away from your chest. Feel the length in your spinal column. Sit back, gazing right through your arms, focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. One last round here. Beautiful work. Inhale, standing staff, unwind everything. Maybe extend right leg forward. And then last little curtsy squat, right toes off left edge, get low. Inhale, reach high, high mountain pose. Amazing work. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. Spinal extension, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa or skip it. Straight back to down dog if you'd rather. All right, inhale your right leg to the sky. Open your right hip, bend your right knee. Please feel free to stay here. This is a great place to stay. If you would like, option to flip your dog. So right foot comes down, right arm reaches forward. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Feel your strong back body as your front body stretches. One more inhale if you're in the back bend. And then come back, everybody, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg high, lengthen, breathe in. And then pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Come down gently. Set yourself up intentionally. And then we'll be here for about 7 to 10 rounds. So use each breath to just soften around the posture, to relax within the posture. Just like at the beginning of our practice, notice. Notice the ground underneath you, the air on your skin, the sensations in your body, not just physical, but even energetic and emotional. Notice your thoughts coming and going, and just become the witness of them. Start to observe them as best you can. If you find that you've wandered off with them, no biggie, just notice that, come back. A few more rounds. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. All right, in your next couple breaths, friends, start your own transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. You can take a vinyasa if you want one. If you are on your back, taking supine pigeon, take any neutralizing movements there. You're welcome to stay there if you'd rather. If you're in regular down dog, my friends, inhale your left leg to the sky. Open your left hip. An option to flip your dog if you would like. So open through your front body and feel the strength in your back body. Lift your hips. Imagine your heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. One more inhale. And then come back, three-legged down dog. Woo. Slowly, however you want to get there, pigeon on the left side. And then just use your breath to soften. So keeping this strong structure, but softening within it, softening around it. And if you are uncomfortable, unless it's a stabbing, jabbing pain, if it's just general discomfort, see if you can be with it. Know that it's only temporary. Breathe into it. So rather than trying to make it go away, the sensation, just let it be what it is. Send your breath. Hold it with your awareness. Give yourself about 4 or 5 more rounds on this side.
Many times I tried to take, many times I cried, always surprised at when cut my feelings too long. Come on, leave. I've invested too much time to give you up that easy. To death's complication. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the words we heard on.
And I'll just leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty even on both sides, find one final transition back to down dog. Once you're in your down dog, you can walk it out. If you want one last vinyasa, you could take it now. If you want one last child's pose, you could take it now. And then friends, in your next few breaths, everybody find your way down onto your back, facing whichever direction you would like to. And once you're on your back, invitation for some windshield wipers. So feet at the width of your mat. You can tee out your arms or cactus your arms and just take your knees slowly from side to side. After a few rounds of windshield wipers, come back to center and find a happy baby pose. You can rock it out in your happy baby. You can extend one leg, then the other, even both legs. And if there are any other poses, movements, stretches that you feel like your body really needs, and give yourself a few breaths to move through those, finish off your own practice for yourself. And eventually, just start to make your way into your final relaxation, your final resting pose. So that can be the traditional corpse pose or any other position that will just allow you to relax. As you are ready, my friends, just let your breath become effortless. Let your muscles rest and soften. Let your body be heavy and just melt into the ground. Close your eyes and give yourself these last few moments to do absolutely nothing. To simply just be. To just notice what's flowing through. Shavasana. There is a deep intelligence within the body. It knows where you are gripping. It knows where fear resides. It knows where healing needs to happen. The key is to listen without judgment, to tune in with curiosity. Each sensation, each area of tension is offering you information, an invitation to release, to expand, to heal. Trust the wisdom that comes from within. The body knows. Your job is simply to create the space for it to be heard. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Slowly begin to just bring small, gentle movements back. And whenever you're ready, roll to either side. And just find a nurturing fetal position. Really let everything settle as you rest on your side. Maybe you even imagine all the energy of your practice just kind of seeping in, soaking in. Slowly ease your way up into seated meditation. So right back where we started. Sit up tall. Close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze and gather your hands to your heart. We'll just close our practice together with one big collective Om. So I would love for you to join me. If you'd rather just listen, that's fine too. Start by exhaling, emptying out. You can clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, sharing your practice, your energy. Let me guide you. Namaste. Okay, my dears. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be here Thursday. I'm out of town this weekend, so won't be here Sunday, but Steph Nally is teaching, who is wonderful. I'll be at Maple Grove Hot Springs, if you guys know it. They're doing a Labor Day, it's called Strings at the Spring. So they have a bunch of musicians playing stringed instruments there, and I'm guiding a little forest meditation. So if you want to come up, you should. You can come up just for the day. It's like 2.5 hour drive, or you could spend the night or spend the weekend. It's one of my favorite places. Maple Grove. Exactly. Yep. Absolutely. You should. If you don't come this weekend, you should come. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. That's funny. I just had my 20th like 2 weeks ago. I missed it. It's amazing. How fun. Well, enjoy. Cutie, cutie. You're so welcome.
Oh, good. I haven't done yoga in a minute.
Well, I'm glad you made it. And I'll see you on Wednesday or tomorrow. Yay! I can't wait. You're welcome. Good job, Zoomies. Good job, Ren and Kimberly and my mother. If you're ever talking to me, I can't hear you because my thing makes it so I can't hear. So thank you for being here. You can always put stuff in the chat if you have anything important to say.